Hello everybody, it's Dr. Mioka on Retracing My Africa in the Diaspora. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about DV-2026. If you're interested in migrating to the United States of America via green card and are looking to apply for the Diversity Lottery Visa Program, you would be welcome to join me because I have some good news for you. Karibuni sana. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, if you have never been to my channel, please feel welcome. And for those that are returning, I would like to thank you so much. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel, for sending me emails and comments to support me, and even prayers. I'm really grateful. Today, I decided to do my video outside. We have really good weather here in the US currently. We thank God that in this area where I am, the hurricane Helene has not had a negative impact, at least not in my neighborhood. We are safe, we are well, and we thank God. So guys, if you are looking to apply for the green card lottery, I just want to give you information. DV 2026 is going to be launched next week on Wednesday, 12 noon Eastern time here in the United States, and in Africa, specifically in East Africa, it's going to be 7 p.m. local time in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. In Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan, it's going to be 8 p.m. local time next Wednesday, which is going to be October 2nd, 2024. Now, if you want to apply for the Diversity Lottery, guys, I'm giving you the 411 here right now. Firstly, you will need to go to this website called dvprogram.state.gov. I'm going to share that link in the description box for you, just so you know where to go. You're not going to get the link working right now, but by Wednesday next week, it will be working. Yeah, some sunshine coming through. I don't know. Should be wearing my glasses. Yeah, so now, guys, the things I want to talk about are just two primary things I want to talk about. I want to talk about eligibility to this program, and I also want to talk about what could get you disqualified so that you are aware and use this information to your own benefit. For starters, I would like to remind all of us that this program is free. You do not have to pay to participate in this program. But if you are recruited, or sorry, recruited is not the word. If you're randomly selected for the program, you will need to pay for a visa, and you'll also need to pay for the actual green card. But to apply to participate in the lottery is free. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So with respect to eligibility, there are three ways to be eligible. You'll be eligible based on your country of origin. You'll be eligible based on your level of education. You may be eligible based on your work experience. Okay? So, eligibility with respect to country. Guys, for those who don't know, there are certain countries that have been excluded from participating in this program, DV, Diversity Lottery 2026. And it's not the only lottery year that we have seen this in even the previous years. This has to do with historically, if these are individuals coming from countries that have had a large pool of applicants going to the United States of America, they have reached a certain cap, a certain number, they are no longer eligible for now. So within the Africa continent, Nigeria is the only country that has met its cap, and therefore this year they will not be accepting individuals from Nigeria. But if you're from Nigeria, you could still qualify in a different way. Say, for example, you're a Nigerian married to a Ghanaian, or married to a Kenyan, or married to a Ugandan, married to somebody of a different nationality. You could apply for the program using your spouse's eligibility. So that's one way to go about it. So the majority of people coming from Africa don't have to worry about the question of eligibility, guys. But if you're coming from other regions of the world, check out the recently published announcement from the State Department concerning DV 2026, and you will see the countries that have been listed there. I don't want to go into all those details, but you can check it out. It's pretty easy to access online by doing a Google search. Guys, another way to be eligible, level of education. You need to have a high school certificate. You need to show proof that you completed high school, guys. This is very critical. Yeah, because if you can't prove that you completed high school, then you will need to prove that you have the relevant work experience. And the relevant work experience would be 2 years. In the last 5 years, you have done 2 years of working in your occupation. Yeah, and this occupation has to have that requirement that they need to hire people who have at least a minimum of 2 years working experience. So sometimes when you're coming from least developed countries, sometimes it's hard to demonstrate this, and you don't want to take a risk with work experience. So you may want to just do the education bit. That's what I did. I used my education, and all I needed to show was my high school certificate. Although I have a story on that one. Guys, I lost my high school certificate. For any of you guys who've watched a lot of my videos, there's a video I did where I talked about this. I lost my secondary school certificate many, many years ago. And then when it was time for me to go to the embassy for my interview, when I was looking at the list of support documents, I realized I need my high school diploma. I didn't have it. I started chasing the Ministry of Education in Kenya for this document, and for a replacement, it just became a nightmare. So if you are thinking of applying for the diversity visa program, you want to participate in DV-2026, start looking for these things. Start looking for them. If you lost your certificate, look for it. If you did not finish high school, maybe you missed 1 year to complete, it is also very possible to join a school, to find a way to go and finish up your high school between now and next year. It's possible. You can do it. I know people who've done it and won the green card and ended up coming using their high school education. So guys, it's possible. So now that's what I'm sharing with respect to what you need to qualify. Now I'm looking at disqualification, guys. I came with my notes, by the way. I have notes here because I don't want to forget what I want to say. So with respect to disqualification, what can disqualify you? There are several things that can disqualify you, guys. Pay attention. Multiple entries. If you apply for this program, guys, don't keep on repeating. You apply, you finish, you try to do another one using different names. Maybe you're the same names, just changing things here and there so that you can apply severally. If you do that, the State Department has a kind of technology that is able to identify multiple entries. They will disqualify you immediately. Now, secondly, you will be disqualified if you submit a photograph that does not meet the specified specifications, because they have the State Department have provided the specifications for the type of photograph they want you to upload. Pay attention, guys. Pay attention. Go to a studio and ask them to take a picture of you that meets the criteria. Okay? Please do that. And then another thing that could get you disqualified is if you do not complete your application. That is to say, you leave out some details that have been requested. That's a problem. That's a big ass problem. Okay? And then there is a failure to list all your children, whether these children are adopted, your biological children, your stepchildren, any of your children. You must list all of them. Even if you don't have plans for them to immigrate to the United States immediately, you must list all of them. That's critical, okay? Don't say you don't have children, and then when the green card random selection comes, you start saying, now you have these kids that you didn't have before. It's going to be a problem, guys. You could be disqualified from the program. Failure to list your spouse. This one is serious. Don't say you're not married when you're married. Don't say you're married when you're not married. Essentially, just tell the truth. If you are married and now you have problems with your spouse and you no longer live together, let your documentation be clear. You know, it needs to be clear. If you're divorced, you're divorced. If you're unmarried, you're unmarried. If you're legally separated, you're legally separated. Be very clear about your status at the moment, so that if your selection comes and it's successful, you don't have to change the story. You're consistent about what you filled out on the green card entry. Guys, these are the things I wanted to share with you. And just a reminder that when you have finished doing your application, when you submit this application, it will generate a confirmation number, a 16-digit confirmation number. That confirmation number, you will use it next year in May 2025 to check your results, to see if you were successful. So that number is very important. You need to store it very carefully somewhere safe until the results come out in May of 2025. So guys, I'm here to just let you know, you have to be cautious with your confirmation number. Don't share it with anybody. You can email it to yourself, or you could write it in multiple different places, but you need to be the only one who knows what this number is. I wish you the very best of luck, guys. I really want to hear positive results come next year when people have won, when people have been randomly selected for this program. We hope to rejoice with you. So guys, all the best of luck. Wednesday, please do not delay. Jump on that computer and put in your application and follow the instructions. If you have any comments, please feel free to share in the comment section. If you have questions, as always, feel free to send me an email. Thank you so much for listening. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.